Okay, welcome. Today I'm going to talk about when you feel overwhelmed. What to do when you're feeling overwhelmed. Okay, blessings. Okay, so I'm here, out in my garden, under my wife's garden, and yeah, it's a beautiful spring morning. And I thought I would share today about when when I feel overwhelmed. And the reason I share these films is because these are things which bubble up in my life. Now, we've had a bank holiday weekend here in the UK, and yesterday I was working in the garden. And while I was looking around, I thought, wow, there's a lot of stuff I need to do. And because it's this time of year, the plants are coming up. And the new seedlings that we've been planting need to go into the garden. And I'm also launching a new business. So setting up a new community online. With all of these things, I also had one of my friends, a Buddhist monk, visiting over the weekend. I was feeling yesterday like I've just got too much to think about, too much to do. So I thought, yeah, let me reflect and share what's been coming up and how I've been being with this. So this morning in my meditation, I just sat with this, and one of the key teachings in Buddhism is about the Four Noble Truths. So there is suffering, there is a cause of suffering, there is an end of suffering, and the pathway to happiness, the Eightfold Path. And in my meditations over the last few weeks, I have been meditating on the first three Noble Truths. And it's been really powerful just to make friends with the suffering. And this is something we struggle with within Buddhism and people trying to understand Buddhism. There's a sense that there's something wrong with suffering. But the teaching of the Buddha is about that there is suffering. It's not that I suffer. And the real key teaching, certainly of the first Noble Truth, is accepting, embracing suffering. This is the way it is. With a judgment-free awareness, just be with this. So this is what I was doing this morning, just being with that, I feel like there's too much going on. That's the feeling. And being with and getting acquainted with that within myself. And as I've done that, then I moved on to the second Noble Truth. So about there is craving. So generally, the second Noble Truth talks about you either move away from that which you don't like, or you get attached to, you crave, that's what you want. In this case, there's too much going on. I want to get away. It's like I want to give it all up. So to be with that, just to accept, to embrace this feeling of wanting to get away from it. Again, it's powerful. It's not saying that I'm craving. It's like there is craving. This tanha, as they say in Pali, tanha, craving. This is the way it is. It's like this softness. This softness develops within myself. That this is what I feel. There's too much going on. Judgment-free awareness. And from that, then moving on to the third Noble Truth, which is about that there is an end of suffering. And the end of suffering is about letting go. So in my own case, in this experience, it's like just seeing that this is the way it is. I don't need to struggle against it. It's like, it feels like there's too much going on. It's like, and when I really embrace that, then I stop suffering. I stop the pain, the struggle. I receive and freedom arises, and that's what happened this morning, just this feeling that it will all get done. And it's not about me getting anywhere, it's the path. The path is the destination. So just breathing in and breathing out again. Breathing in and breathing out again. So that's it really. It's very simple. When you feel overwhelmed, just sit with it. Investigate it. This is what it feels like. But a lot of the time what we do is we run. We distract ourselves. We go into our Facebook, our drink, our drugs, our Whereas if we just hold, we sit, we embrace, we accept. We find this peace, this stillness, no matter what is going on around us, and this is the teaching, is like, it's all within me. I'm no longer reliant on the situations and the circumstances outside of me. Peace is within me. So, just a simple sharing for today. And when you feel overwhelmed, allow yourself the time, even if it's 5 minutes, just to sit with it. This is the way it is. Judgment-free awareness. So, blessings. May be well.